Mike and Isaiah Thomas. Now, it is just for the record a statement of fact. For those who do not know, that in 2007, when you were coaching the Knicks, a former team executive alleged that you had sexually harassed her. The team wound up being found liable for $11.6 million in damages. Many of the fans of WNBA teams and games are women. So how should fans of the New York Liberty reconcile your position with that team and the sexual harassment history with you back in your days with the Knicks?
So let me unpack that question because you said team, and yes, I was with the team, the New York Knicks. I was the president of the New York Knicks. I was not the president of Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden is a corporation, and you just said Madison Square Garden was the team. So when the jury had an opportunity to fine, they fined Madison Square Garden. I was not liable or personally held for anything. So the jury found no findings. And again, I've worked in the NCAA, I've worked at NBA TV, Turner. So anyone who's vetted this has looked at it, come out and found that, as the jury found, there were no findings in terms of Isiah Thomas.
Fair enough. That the optics of the situation, though, in some people's mind are going to remain. So I guess I would just then rephrase the question. What is your message to fans of the Liberty?
The message to fans of the Liberty, come out and enjoy the game. Come out and watch. Come out and watch Tina Charles. Come out and watch Swing Cash. Bill Laimbeer, 3-time WNBA champion. There are great things that are happening in the women's game. I'm a fan of the women's game. I watch all basketball, so I am letting everyone know, just as you at ESPN is letting everyone know that, hey, there's a great movement that's happening in this country, and it's called women's basketball. And people should come and watch it and give it the opportunity that they've given the men, the men on that side of the table. We go out and we watch the men play beautiful basketball, and we talk about it. We talk about the game, how beautiful it is. Well, the women are playing the same kind of game, and I just hope people come out and watch. That's my message. Come watch it.
And that's your message to the fans. Then what will your message be if you have to go before a board? As WNBA President Laura Ritchie said, if you are going to be a part owner, that has to be approved through that process. And if you're in front of that board, what will be your message to them on why you should be a part owner of that team?
My knowledge for the game of the sport and what I've done in the sport and the knowledge that I think I can pass on to everyone, I think they can benefit from it, and I think people have benefited from it. If you speak into false allegations, and I emphasize false allegations, those have been addressed, and I will continue to address them. I've always maintained my innocence. And, you know, if people want to continue to believe in the falsities, I can't speak to that. I can only speak to the facts.
Madison Square Garden released a statement yesterday saying we did not believe the allegations then, we do not believe them now, and announcing your coming on board. Then of course, the New York Liberty are owned by the same group and the same person ultimately that owns the New York Knicks, where you do have a history. How would you describe your interest in returning to the NBA someday and perhaps to the Knicks?
My interest is basketball, and you know, I remember I saw you in San Antonio. I think you were at an awards banquet or something. You were out there with your son. Mm-hmm. And I remember, you know, briefly looking at your interaction with your son. And I listened to Chris Carter talk, and you guys talk every day. I've known Chris since he was a very young man. The passion that I think we all have for our sports. We will go to a high school game. We just love it, and I know I love it. And I hope that passion and that intensity comes through. And the reason why I want to be involved, I just love what I do. I just love the game, and it truly is that simple. I just love it. So.
Which is great. Do you have an interest in getting back to the NBA, though, if an opportunity were to present itself? Is that something you would like?
I am interested in basketball, period. So you never know where life takes you. I make no plans. I didn't plan to end up here, and none of us know where we're going to be 5-10 years from now. We just hope that we're all happy and healthy, but we never really know. So wherever my life path and journey continues to take me, I just hope that I can be happy and joyful and cheerful, and as I've always been.
Well, if you can bring more attention and more success to the WNBA, then certainly everyone would agree that would be a good outcome from this. Isiah, thank you for the time this morning. Best of luck.
Hey, thank you, and thank you for giving me time. I watch you guys every morning, and thanks for waking me up.
Thanks, Isiah.
Thanks, Isiah. Isiah Thomas on the